Hey you guys, Morgan here, and I'm here to show you guys a brand new, very fun, excited, innovative, revolutionary product that Scentsy is launching with our Scentsy 2026 annual catalog. You guys, this is a first of its kind scent system. So for those of you guys who don't like wax and warmers because you have to change it once a week or a couple days, however often you change it, depending on how strong you want your scent, this is something that you can literally just set, put it on a scheduled time to go off whenever you guys want it to, however light or strong you want it to. And it's just really fun, you guys. This is amazing for those of you guys who kind of love a little bit of smart home techiness. That's right, you guys. I am talking about our Scentsy Solo Smart Diffuser. This is so much fun. So most of us who have Scentsy Club or caught it were able to order early before the launch of our new Scentsy 2026 catalog that starts on March 1st. So I was very fortunate to go ahead and get this ahead of time to start really playing with it. And I cannot wait for you guys to be able to grab it too. So let me go ahead and show you guys what our Scentsy Solo Smart Diffuser is. So I did take it apart, you guys, just so I can show you guys everything that it comes with. But for $80, you guys are going to get the diffuser and a 15 milliliter bottle of fragrance. So this does come in 8 scents right now. However, I just read that there are more scents coming with the launch of the new catalog. So I'm very, very excited because that means even more of our favorites are coming to this scent system, which is amazing. So to start with, I got Luna. Luna is the top selling fragrance in Scentsy right now. I wish it was like black raspberry vanilla, but you guys, I didn't have it. So I went with my husband's favorite, which is Luna. And with the Smart Diffuser or the Scentsy Solo, as it is duly named. You guys will get the oil. It does come with its own lid, but I have been playing with this so far. So this will be closed. And you guys will also get a disposable nebulizer. So you guys will pop the cap off the oil and just screw the nebulizer on. There's a little like area right there that you would put where the opening of the oil is. And then this actually is upside down. So you guys will flip it and put it on the base of the diffuser. I don't know if you guys can see the little copper. I don't know what it's called. I can play with technology. I can't name it. But you just did it right there, you guys. That's as easy as it gets. You just set it and forget it. And then it does come with a ceramic diffuser shade. So I do have to let you guys know to be careful with these. I really hope they kind of come out with more shades because this is super cute. If I had to pick a home decor line for this to fit in, it would definitely be the Inspire line. It's got a very clean look, but it does kind of give personality with texture. So this is what the system looks like completely assembled. That was easy, right? Literally took me a minute. Now, the cool thing about this is you can operate this one of two ways. So you do not need to download the free app that comes with this device if you do not want to. If you guys are not very tech savvy, you just don't want to mess with it, don't worry, y'all. There is a power button on the back of this. So this turns on the device and this turns on and off the light on the bottom. Now, if you don't set this up on the app, you will be limited to the functionality of this. So you will only be able to turn on a white light here, and it will only be able to be powered on low. So if you guys are just using this for when you have company over, when you're hosting a dinner party, Thanksgiving, Easter, breakfast, and you kind of just want a little bit of fragrance, that's perfectly fine. No hard feelings, you guys. That's how you want to use it. That's absolutely incredible. But for me, I'm very much of a creative person, so I had to go in and adjust the color. Right now, I do let it sit on low because I have been really just bringing this out and about with me to show everybody what it is. What's this cool new thing that Scentsy done? Because innovative craziness, right? So if I turn it on, the bottom is actually teal, and that is what it is. So you guys, you don't really need to add any water to this. You don't need to add anything to it. Everything you need is right here, already included. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. So this does recharge and it lasts up to 80 hours. And I'm going to leave it right here for a second. It is off again, you guys. Like you won't see any more smoke coming off of here. And let me show you guys what it looks like when you use the app. So I do have my tablet here so I can show you guys. There is this app that you guys can download on any Android or Apple device. It is called Scentsy Home, and it looks like this right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Right there. Okay, it's really hard. I'm sorry. But anyways, Scentsy Home. And I'm going to attempt to show you guys. You guys will be able to name your diffuser system. So say you want a couple of diffusers because you just want to keep them in the bathroom, or this just actually works better in your office than anything else we have. You guys can actually put multiple devices on your Scentsy Home account. For me, all I have is this one, and we named it the OG because I didn't want to call it the tester because it's important. But then my youngest daughter wanted to call it Cloud. So if you guys look here, it says OG Cloud. The OG Cloud. Hopefully you guys can read backwards. If not, it says the OG Cloud. And the cool thing about this is I don't even have to touch this. I can turn it on from here. Maybe. There we go. I didn't touch the device, you guys. And I can also turn it off from here. Isn't that crazy? All right, you guys. So actually, I'm going to go ahead and open it. So to drop into the full screen to see all of the controls, you just tap the name on this. So I just tapped where it said the OG Cloud. Now you do need Wi-Fi to operate this device. So this is why I preset it on teal color. I actually had an event that I set it for teal, but I've also had it on purple and all of these other colors. So this is actually just the full screen. So if you want more than just the ability to turn it on and off, that's when you would click the name and you'd be able to go down and kind of really tinker with it and have fun and get creative and fun with your Scentsy Solo device. So here it gives you the opportunity to set it on low, medium, or high. Right here, you can turn the light on or off. So say I just want to turn the light on. This doesn't turn on the device. The device is still off, but I just turn the light on. So say I want to go in and pre-function my color. I want to preset my color. Maybe I'm doing Easter breakfast, right? And it's going to be like pink and light blue and pastel yellow, and it's going to be all the fun colors. I can actually go in and say, let's see, that color. Cool, huh? And I can actually set how like bright that color is too, which is right here. So I don't want it to be that pink. That's crazy pink. It's maybe a little bit darker than that. Right, right. Something that's a little bit obvious. Or maybe you guys are doing something at nighttime and you want it to be super bright and fun. You guys can turn that thing all the way on and it's going to be amazing. Now it's just this bottom ring right here that shines color. So I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm actually really glad I have it on the box because that looks really good. Now me, I'm not a huge fan of like bright pink, but if you guys are like, I really don't want any color, you can just turn it white. That's okay. This is the actual color that it starts with. So before you guys ever customize the color, it actually already comes with white. So if you guys decide not to use the Scentsy Home app on your phone, on your tablet, then this would be the color that it comes with and it would be automatically set to low. But if you guys know me, I love a little color. I'm actually going to set this to purple because I have an event coming up that I want to showcase it on purple. I'm having a hard time. I'm looking in the video and I'm like, I can't see this. So let's see. Maybe that color. Maybe this color. Yeah. This is me. I'm very particular with color. Just because it's fun. I'm going to set it a little bit higher so that way it shines through. Go backwards a little bit. Need more blue in that purple. There we go. So this is the color I'm going to leave it on, you guys. How fun is that? Now, if you guys are like, you know what, maybe I want bright yellow. Maybe I have a themed event. You guys can use this for parties. It'd be super fun. And if you guys are anything like me, creating events and having them themed and really just giving people an experience is one of my favorite things to do. On top of really creating like a cozy space for you to just breathe in, I also love doing the opposite too. So I love creating an environment purposefully. And that's just what I do, you guys. So if I need a room to be vibrant and creative, like you guys don't see the backside of my office, but this is part of my office. My office is very white. We live in a rented house right now on a military installation, so I can't paint the walls, but everything is kind of white and I need it to have a little bit of fun. But surprisingly enough, my furniture is white. If you guys can't tell, white furniture. So I keep everything kind of neutral, but then I add all the pops of fun and color to the home decor that I add in here. So I love creating that kind of vibrancy so that way I can feel energized and inspired and creative in my office because that's where I need that kind of vibe. But in my living room, it's definitely more toned down. I have sage green curtains. We have gray couches. It's just very peaceful. When I want people to come in, or when I invite people over, I want people to come in and feel just rested, relaxed, cozy, comfortable. And that's what I do too. I create cozy spaces intentionally. But then at an event, you want people to have fun and remember it. So remember the excitement, remember the vibe, remember the fun, remember like everything about it. I love creating those kind of memorable spaces too. Anyways, back to the Scentsy Solo, you guys. Not only can you adjust the color, you can actually set a timer. So if you don't want it to run an entire day, you just want it to run a certain length of an activity where you have people coming over, or maybe you just want to run it real quick right after you get home from work, right after your kids come through the door to kind of like clear out whatever muskiness they bring in. Or my husband, sometimes he comes home and he's super sweaty and I'm like, bro, I love you so much, but oh my gosh, you need to take a shower. You sweat way too much. Then you can actually set a timer for how long you want it to run for. So there's 2 hours, 4 hours, or custom. If you click custom, you can actually set it for a set amount of time. So say you have a dinner party, you're expecting guests to be there for only 3 hours. You can set it for 3 hours, you guys. That's totally fine. Maybe you have somebody coming through, maybe you have a client coming through an office, and you're like, okay, I have a 15-minute appointment window, so I'm going to run it maybe 20 minutes. You can set it for 20 minutes. It doesn't have to be hours. It can just be 20 minutes, you guys. It's super fun, super customizable to what your needs are. And I super love that. And I'm going to keep saying super because this thing really is super. And then even better than that, you guys can actually add a schedule, which is so much fun. Like this is super cool. So say like, you walk through the door and you want amazing scents to help you kind of calm down after a crazy chaotic day. Maybe you work in a high stress job like doctors, nurses, teachers. Teachers, I see you guys. I know you work high stress jobs. And you just want to come home and unwind. And you want this thing to be ready for you. You want that scent to hit you as soon as you walk in the door. You can actually set this. So say you get home at 5 o'clock. You want to start this maybe 10 minutes early or something, just enough time to really get the scent flowing and be ready for you as soon as you walk through the door. So say you get home at 5 o'clock, you can set this for 4:40 and you want it to stop, maybe an hour after you get home. Maybe that's all you need is an hour to just unwind, right? So you can set this for 4:50 and then 6 o'clock. You really can. And then you can set how strong you want the fragrance to be. Do you want it to be low, medium, or high? And then you can even schedule it for days of the week. So say you only work Monday through Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you want to set it on this schedule, which is super amazing. This is extremely customizable to your needs. And that is one reason why I just love this system right here. This is called the Scentsy Solo, available March 1st on my website. I will post the link in the comments on here so you guys can go check it out early. But it does come out on the 1st, which is actually on Sunday. So hopefully you guys got to get a little bit of information about this. If you guys super love this, I want to hear what is drawing your attention, what you guys love most about this feature, and even what scent you want to start with in this diffuser. But that's all I have for now, you guys. Hope you enjoyed the Scentsy Solo. I'd love to see your reactions in the comments. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe so that way you guys can receive notifications when I post the next video. And don't forget to hit the bell to turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything. That's all I have for now, guys. So I will talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.